Hi students, welcome back to the physics class. In the last 3 videos, we learned about buoyancy and Archimedes principle. Today, we are going to learn about principle of flotation and relative density. First one is the principle of flotation. The principle states that a floating body displaces its own weight of the liquid in which it floats. That is, the weight of liquid displaced is equal to the weight of the object as in the Archimedes principle. Some conditions for that. First one, when the objects remain stationary, the buoyant force is equal to object's weight. When object moves upwards, buoyant force is greater than object's weight. When object moves downwards, the buoyant force is less than object's weight. Buoyant force depends on factors like volume of the object. That is, when volume increases, buoyant force also increases. That you already seen in our first video. Second one, density of the liquid. When density increases, buoyancy also increases. So what is the principle of flotation? Weight of a floating body is equal to the weight of the liquid displaced by it. When a body is fully immersed in a fluid, the volume of the displaced fluid will be equal to the volume of the body. Our next topic is relative density. Do you know what is relative density? Let's revise the definition of density that we already learned in our 8th standard. What is density? Density is the mass by unit volume of a substance. Okay? Density equals mass by volume. And do you know what is the unit? Yes, kilogram per meter cube. So, let's see what is relative density. The word relative refers to ratio. Okay, that you know what is ratio. So, what is the definition for relative density? Relative density of a substance is the ratio of the density of the substance, any substance like kerosene, oil, etc., to the density of water. So, what is the equation? Relative density equals density of the substance divided by density of water. Okay. Next one is about the unit. Since relative density is a ratio between two, normally the ratios have no unit, so relative density has no unit. Next one is an example. Density of water is 1000 kg per meter cube, that we know, and the density of silver is 10,500 kg per meter cube. Here we are going to find out the relative density of silver. So what is the equation? Relative density of silver equals density of silver divided by density of water. So what is the answer? 10.5. Okay. So in this way we can find out the relative density of substances. Next one, here we can see a silver block and a cup of water. We know the silver is more denser than water. It is 10.5 times more denser than water. In simple terms, the objects will sink if it is denser than the liquid, and it will float if it is less denser than the liquid. Okay? If the relative density is greater than 1, it will sink, and relative density is less than 1, it will float. Here you can see an ice block. The density of ice equals 934 kg per meter cube. And by finding the relative density of ice with water, the value is 0.934, which is less than 1. So, it will floats. Can the relative density of an object be 0? No. Why? If relative density will be 0, the density will also be 0. And at that time, mass will also be 0. But mass in a given volume cannot be 0. Relative density is constant under some given conditions. Pressure and temperature are the factors dependent on relative density. Pressure or temperature changes, relative density also may changes. Hydrometer. It is a device used to measure the relative density of a liquid. In hydrometer, the density of water is marked as 1. When the hydrometer is dipped in water, it shows the reading 1. Hydrometer sinks deeper in liquids of less density. That is the marking 1 below the liquid surface. In liquids of high density, the marking 1 will be above the liquid surface. Hope you all understood the video. If you have any doubts related with this, you can ask me through the WhatsApp. Thank you.